Bonjour à tous et bienvenue pour cette rencontre Inside the Doc du 21e FIFO. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler du film Walkatjurra, Our Actions Will Never Stop, réalisé par Francisca Silva Bravo, que nous avons le plaisir d'accueillir avec nous pour cette rencontre. Cette interview sera réalisée en anglais. So, Walkatjurra, Our Actions Will Never Stop, talks about an anti-nucléaire walk through the Australian desert that took place 70 years after the first nuclear test on indigenous Australian territories, and when the Aboriginal communities call on activists from all over the world to join and to carry out this walk with them. Altogether, they go through the Australian outback from places to other where nuclear bombs were tested and uranium is still being extracted. The director of this film joined in to document this journey and keep memory of a unique adventure. And today, we have the privilege to talk with one of the directors, Francisca Silva Bravo. Yorana, Francisca, and thank you very much for being with us.
Yorana, thank you to invite us for this interview.
You're welcome. Congratulations on this great work and the selection at FIFO. So I have introduced a little bit of the film. Would you like to add anything? Or?
Not really. I think you say everything in a few words.
Yes, in a very few words. Well, so I obviously have a few questions about the story behind the story, as we say. First of all, how long was the film in the making?
Well, we were walking through the desert about 1 month. We walked 200 kilometers. So that was the filming moment, you know. And then we came to our countries. I'm from Chile, so I came back to my country to make the post-production of the film. And the other director, Carol Riesler, she is from France, and she went back to France as well. Mm-hmm. So we were working in our countries, but always very connected. And the post-production was a bit long because this is a project, how do you say this? Themselves manage, like we make everything.
Yes.
We were without funds or money. Mm-hmm. So we were talking with some cinematographic friends who were invited to work with us. We were showing our work, talking with them to make like this match and to touch their heart with the issues that the film are telling. So that was another big walk, but was a very beautiful walk. So in the end, we were working with many voluntary people. Mm-hmm. And this is the result of all of that voluntary work from the heart of that people.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 years editing, making post-production, and connecting the right people to finish this work.
Yes. Okay. Because when did the walk took place?
The walk was in the end of 2016.
Okay.
So yeah, after that, we were keeping in touch with the Aboriginal people. They were very interesting about our work, and we knew that their fight it was very long. So all the time we were asking how they were doing. They were asking us how we were doing, and in the end, we say, okay, this is the perfect moment to make this, to finish this, because the situation of world push you to say, okay, we can keep the nuclear power and the uranium extractivism continue. So I think the war situation, the very sad situation in the world, made me push and finally finish this work.
Okay. Okay, that's great. And when you started the filming, what was the idea behind the film? I mean, at the beginning, and how did it evolve with time?
Yeah, I think the first thing that invite me to do this is the activism of non-violence work. I mean, I'm an activist of the non-violence work, and I always looking for histories around Aboriginal and Indigenous people because I think they have a huge wisdom. I'm against colonization system. I think we have to finish that system in this time of life in human beings. So I'm from a country where the colonialism is very strong and the colonialists affect very much to indigenous people, Mapuche people. So I think my sensibility was with the Aboriginal people from Australia. And when I knew the situation of uranium mining and nuclear power over Australia, I think my memory bring me to the Polynesian test that France make in Pacific Ocean, because I saw that horrible image in television when they were making huge tests in our coast. So I think everything of that was in my mind, in my heart, and my spirit say, okay, let's do this. And we, in the first moment when we knew about this walk, we say, okay, let's do it, and let's put the camera in front of Aboriginal people. Because I know they have this beautiful wisdom of environment issues, also spirituality issues, and finally, a beautiful vision of the future. So that's why we put the camera from them, and then was so difficult also the situation, filming in the desert, walking a lot of kilometers and a lot of difficult situation, how you charge your camera, how put your image in your computer, everything was on the walk. So that's why the filming time was a bit difficult, but very important experience for me and for another director. And I think in the way we were reflecting a lot of what they were telling us. So our documentary finally tried to show a bit of that experience and the reflections that we make in that moment.
Okay, and now that the film is completed, what is the typical feedback that you get from the audience after watching the film?
I think the people is grateful when they watch and the film, because more of them doesn't know about the situation of uranium mine and the situation of arms weapons industry. The people think that happened very far of them. But this film tried to show them that there are some questions that we have to make internally, everyone, and ask to our conscience, how can we help to change this system of violence? So I have very good comments of the films, also because the factory, like the animations, the music is very rich, it's very beautiful, and they feel they are walking with you, they are going into the desert of Australia, and also they feel this trip that we were feeling too. So I have very nice comments about the film, actually.
Okay, and regarding the issue of colonization, you said that the other director of the film is French, and
yeah, she is.
Do you both have other projects concerning this topic? As I mean, both Chile and France have a colonial history within the Pacific. Do you have any project that addresses this as well?
We were talking about a little bit because some people from Doc Montevideo meetings told us that it can be a nice topic to continue work. For me, it's very important to finish the industry of nuclear weapons. It's a little motor that I have, but we don't have any image very clear yet. We want to finish this cycle as much better we can. So for us, the purpose of this film is hopefully a lot of people in the world can watch it. So first we want to finish this, and then maybe we can make another work around the same thing.
Okay, and with Walkatjurra, impact-wise, I mean, what kind of achievement are you now looking for?
Can you repeat that question, please?
I mean, what kind of impact are you looking for Walkatjurra?
Yeah, we would like to be in many screens. We would like to talk about this topic every time and everywhere, if we can. We want to really reflect about the cinema image, to how the cinema contributes to move this violence image. For example, how can the audience choose for one of another kind of image? How the people in every place of the world is involved in this kind of topics, and how is the direction? What is the direction that everyone takes in the world? You know, like, I would love if the people ask internally, what is my purpose in life? What I came to make to the world. And I think this movie make these questions very, very softly. And I will love the impact will be to finish the uranium mine in Australia, in Africa, and I would love that big powers stop to extract the minerals in another countries, you know, like in our island, in the Pacific Ocean, in Africa, in all of the world, that we are like in a how do you say this? Like in the south, we are like the garden of them. I don't know how they think, but I would like the government finish this kind of trade with small countries or with countries that are different than them.
Okay.
I will love the yes. finish of the violence in the world.
I understand. That's great. I'm being told that we are a little bit behind schedule, so maybe this would be our last question. But just in one word, what was the most difficult thing during the process of making the film?
Permanence. How do you say that? Like
yes,
be constant.
Yes.
Be constant. Be
constant.
To be yes, be constant.
Yes. Okay, and the easiest one.
This is my love of the original people.
Okay, and do you have a memory, maybe a memory more cherished than other that you'd like to share with the audience? And in the same time, what should we add to convince our viewers to watch the film?
I think the most interesting experience was to meet Mr. Cook, a man. He was a very wisdom man of Aboriginal Australian people. He was a huge reference to me, and he passed away right now. So I want to honor him with this film, with the memory, a lot of memory that I have with him.
Okay.
And also, I think this film is nice to watch because can bring you to another reality, another places, and also enjoy the trip into the desert. But as well, it can help you to reflect and to be a little bit more coherent in your life.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Francisca. Thank you for your time and for kindly joining us on this occasion. Thank you for sharing all of this about your film, which is as poetic and committed as you are, as we speak. And good luck for the competition as well, and for your upcoming project.
I would like to know your name. Sorry.
Oh yes, sorry. I am Mareva.
Mareva.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Mareva. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.